Morning. Stick, what can you say? Back again. Snow on its way, I'm led to believe. Getting it bad up north right now. On the highlands anyway, the mountains. Anyway, we'll take this clamp off now. I unfangled it. Actually, there was an easier way to do it. I would. Not easier, but certainly. When I looked at it after, I went, oh dear. But anyway, it worked. We got there. So that's the clamp off as such. Just peel it back one there then out. And just cut that slight angle there. And we'll put a bit more. It's had a coat, I gave it a coat there of the PVA, and it turned out alright. I'm just going to tie this bit in at the top with some of the stuff I've got left. Yeah, it's cold in here this morning when you've got the fire on, but it's not making a lot of difference. I'm going to run through the what am I going to run through? Oh dear. Cinnamon. Yeah, I thought about putting, I love the smell of it, it's really nice, but some people are not too fussed, so I don't think I'll do it on this one, but I'll probably do it on the other ones. And it's just, all you really need is, I'll show you now. I'll do that now, there. I'll set it that now. Stay, do not move. Bounce around all this. It's not a stick that's going to be used, it's just as I say, it's going to be a presentation thing. It'll be up, put up somewhere, and I don't really know the full story behind it, but I think it's to do with some hotel or something. But anyway, we'll see. I don't really want to say it, but I'm going to speak out of tongue, like, you know. But yes, the cinnamon. Stick a glove on. If you've got a rasp or a file or anything like that, will do it. Doesn't really. But I'd stick a glove on if you're using a rasp anyway. And just put it on a clean surface. And away you go. Gloves just to save your fingers getting on top of it. You don't really want that. Don't do over the full length of the rasp, just do it over a short piece. I must admit, I love the smell. We were smoking it when we were kids. Cinnamon sticks. What's your dear? Forgot all about that there. This cinnamon stick. No wonder I'm hard. It's hard reading nowadays. When you were young, eh? Well, imagine trying to smoke these. What's they smoke them to when you think about it? Oh, dear, dear, dear. Yeah. I'm going to do it on one of the other sticks first. That I'll put the boot on. I'm not really sure about this one. Got to be careful not to spoil the. So you just rub it away, and you end up with a fair old tile. Clean container, and sweep it in. You can leave some hanging around, it's quite nice. And as I say, It slightly wears through time. You get that cinnamon tinge on your hand. As I say, in wet days it's as I say, it's better than wet dog time. But that's what you end up with. And as I say, you just glue it up. These are the other ones, the other two that I did. This one's still to be finished yet. It's had the Jock put on, coated up, sanded down. The end's still to be turned on it yet. I've not done that. I need to get the lanisher back out at some point. I need assistance. I need 2 or 3 assistants. Ah, dear, dear, dear. Right. Anyway, so I'll do it on one of them definitely. This one's obviously, it's been finished and such. It's not been sanded down. I mean, you've put the PVA on. Very, very rough to start with, but as I say, you just take a little bit of sandpaper and away you go. Take off the worst of it. It helps bulk up if you've got a thin handle. It helps bulk up a little bit. Plus it is good for gripping. There's no doubt about it. I do like it for gripping. Some of the handles are alright, they're shaped. There's a shape that helps with the grip, but some of them don't. And this makes an awful difference. Once you get it sanded down, cleaned off, and as I say, I might actually put it on one of these ones. Once it's cleaned off, sanded down, cleaned off, and a liquid varnish on, it's fine. You just can dust it with the cinnamon, and it'll dry into the glue. And you give it a final sand, very light one, before you varnish. So it's okay. I've forgotten all about smoking. These bloody dear. Yeah, so, but yeah, the Jock works really, really nice on it. And good for the grip, definitely. On lighter sticks and handles, it works really well. Probably end up doing more on on them as such now. But this one I will probably give a little coat up, I think, and just certainly around about the top and the bottom. I think there's enough being put on. I was quite heavy with it last night, and plus I put it onto the stick, the handle too, before I actually wound it on. Just do the top and the bottom. Make sure. Stand up to, oh, that's not remember this one, that some of them stand up to a lot of punishment through the time. I probably neglect them like myself. Oops, time. Only time because I've shortened it a little bit today. A small book review. I was talking to you on the other videos there. I was reading this book, and yeah, it's very, very good. It's about that neurosurgeon. Finished it. It took me a couple of days. It's not a big book, but it's one of these compelling reads. I must admit, some of it was kind of lost on me because, let's just say, some of it was lost on me. Wasn't able to understand a lot of it, but the humanness of it all, yeah, definitely. And that is there. I wish I could pronounce his name, Paul Callahaneth or something like that, When Breath Becomes Air. And yes, there's an old saying that'll bring tears to a glass eye, and certainly you find yourself at the end of it, certainly shedding a few. It's a beautiful story of courage and achievement and loss and the whole thing, the whole gambit of humanness, I suppose. But and I need to thank Bill Gates, believe it or not, for it. It was him. I'm on Twitter too. Not that I'm a big fan of these self-made men or billionaires and all the rest of it. Some of them don't sit too well with me, but Bill Gates I find him a different character altogether. Not that I've ever met him, but certainly he has the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and he uses a lot of his wealth to help projects and people all over the world, and they manage it through the foundation. And you've got a lot of awful lot of people cynical who, oh, he's this, he's that, and all the rest of it. I think he was a very fortunate man. He was a geek at the time when geeks could, you know, it was their time. That was it. Like, you know, he was off that time, off that moment, and became tremendously successful and wealthy on the back of it. But on one of his tweets, I'm not in it a lot. I pop through I browse through all these things, on Instagram too, and Facebook. I don't go on Facebook too much, like, you know, unless you want to see what people are eating day by day, minute by minute, because it seems to be plates of food and look what I've had this morning. Oh, wonderful. Well, I'll put that on down. But I do keep in touch with the family and various things, and the wife certainly keeps me informed of what's going on. But on it, anyway, on one of his tweets, he spoke about this, and he normally doesn't promote anything at all in terms of books and that kind of thing and whatnot, but this, he said, was a beautiful book, and is very, very true, very, very true. I haven't read anything for quite a while, but when I was started away, it's obviously the library got it for me, and I was looking for a bookmarker, a page marker, and I stopped myself. I had one, and I stopped myself. I said, no, I'm going to fold the pages in this book. It's an old way of doing it, fold the corner of the page. And I think it's like this man's life, that pages should be folded, and you should have travelled part of the road with them. And there are, you know, there are markers on the way as you travel through this book. And as I say, it's not a huge read, but a beautiful read. And his wife and family, I think, finished. He died before he could finish it. He took lung cancer, the worst possible version of it, which, you know, I've learned more on reading this about, well, some things anyway, like, you know, but it's worth a read if you're looking for something to pull at the heartstrings, bring a tear to your eye. This will certainly do it. And but lovely, life affirming, very, very good. Trying to think of something it was doing, but as they used to say, an old Scots saying, we're all Jock Tamsons.